Welcome back to another episode of Life's a Beach. We have David back.
I'm back.
Yay!
Life's the beach. Couldn't keep me away. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
and I see how great. Look at this. It's a picture, everybody. Wow.
We've been busy since
Yeah,
since you've been
absolutely,
gone.
absolutely. Yes.
You were
yes.
up. You were missed. Today
thank
we
you.
have a really good show, and I'm glad that you're here with us. And we also have two other recurring guests. I have Justin and with ageless wisdom, and I have history, etc., etc. Right?
Yes.
And I have Adrian here also.
In the house.
Making it a third appearance on Life's a Beach. And Eddie continues his challenge for the butt heart.
A challenge. That's a nalga. How can you make that a challenge? Look at that. Right there.
He's very much into his nalga.
Well, I hope so. As a man, I hope you are into nalga.
Yeah. So what happened was one night after one of the shows, Ray and I were talking to Eddie, and we challenged him. We said, "Hey, put a big butt on that big canvas, and do it on only when we're doing the show." So it's documented. So it's actually kind of like a contest because he only has a certain amount of time and to cover the canvas, which he still has to
Unbelievable work. It's just like that is just that's a great nalga right there. Forget everything else. I'm just looking at the nalga.
It's been a work in progress for Eddie for some time now, but he's definitely perfected the icon of the heart butt.
There's no pimple on that one. I can guarantee from my view there ain't a pimple.
Yeah, the butt hearts.
It's a butt heart.
So anyway, I survived a catastrophe this
Coachella.
weekend. Catastrophe.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I made it. I survived. And oh my God, I'm so glad to say that my friends and family survived also, because we got punked.
Well, I mean, here I am last week, and I spoke to you earlier in the week last week, and you were saying, "Oh yeah, Coachella, this, and that." And next thing you know, I get a message, "You're in Coachella."
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
How'd you get in?
It's like one thing to another. You're there.
It was I was trying to get in. It was hard to get in just because the tickets sold out in like record-breaking 6 days. Hello.
Yeah, this was like months ago. We were talking about this
in
because we
January.
said we're gonna go there, and your little hat thingies and everything, the lampshades.
I have the Lampshade Society going on.
And it's like, okay, may the universe contact you through some metallic thing through your head. But
Will I get channeled into?
True. She's smart. I mean, I'm
Does
gonna
the
have to wear one.
Does the metal on my glasses count?
Can you install some metal framing in here? Maybe I can get some little, my little smartness.
Is it iron? Maybe I'm high in iron.
Well, however it works, the way you roll, let's just give me some of that.
Anyway, so I did end up going. I wasn't planning on it, and but it was not easy, and it did not come with sacrifice. It was I mean, 1 minute I was just making lampshades for the people that were going, and I was like, I'm just gonna chillax at the hotel, and I'll go in the pool, I'll go in the jacuzzi, I'll enjoy Palm Springs, right? And I'll be a good girl.
I could just feel that. Just swim in the pool.
But the desert heat got to me, dude, and I just like became this like rebel riser, and I'm like, I must go.
I like that word, rebel riser.
So I did end up with some color.
Oh, mira. Oh,
whoa! Inside and out.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
I got.
Oh my! You got
Domestic.
What? Coachella, I'm coming after you.
Yeah, it came with the sacrifice, but I did manage to enjoy my favorite set. I mean, it's hard. I saw Yell, which was awesome at the Gobi tent.
Very.
On Saturday, and I did see Caifanes, but I saw them from far away. it was kind of hard for me to get close because there were obstacles between us. But the
Are
fact,
you like a fanatic or something? Like a
yeah.
stalker?
Well, I'm not a stalker, but you know,
You kept your distance.
I give him
Right,
props.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
no,
you go.
it was safer.
Yes,
Distance is safer.
she was watching out for you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
And the music was powerful. It was powerful, and I can hear from a distance. I was very, very pleased. I was still singing it on Sunday. Serán los dioses ocultos. O
Wow.
serás tú. Oh,
And for
I
those
know.
that don't know speak Spanish, what would that translate to?
That would mean it must be the cult of the gods, or maybe it's you, or maybe it's a mortal decision that has already been made.
You have to have the lampshade to understand, so don't be jealous.
It's very deep. I love them. I love them. I love them. And
Absolutely.
they sang afuera, and they said máteme porque me muero. They said all their hits.
Now,
all
it was
their
the
hits.
whole group together, right? That the
Yes.
whole group got
This
together.
was the reunion,
Yes.
and it was huge. It was a big deal, and I've heard that they're planning a tour. So if you didn't make it to Coachella or Vive Latino this year, do not worry because they are coming.
They're coming.
They are coming.
They're
I don't know. Maybe it's the
So maybe they'll start off.
2012. Maybe that's what's gonna happen in 2012.
You know what? They're starting the group reuniting. Guns N'
The
Roses might be.
reunion of Caifanes, the tour.
If Caifanes can do it, Guns N' Roses can do it.
Yeah,
Reunion.
there you go.
Van Halen. Well, they already did that, you know. But anyhow, that's all the other stuff. But who else? Another
There's
big hit. What else? What else? happened?
Well, I saw Bright Eyes, which is really cool. I'm a big fan, and he led into Mumford and Sons, which is amazing. It's like this bluegrass folk band from England, and I'm just floored. They sounded amazing. It's like the sound.
Do you have another sample? Because you did a Caifanes sample. Do you have one of those? From this
Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Hold on.
Oh, I already switched it.
Shit!
Browse. Select the artist. Next. Go on. Move on.
My dear. Wait.
PJ Harvey was awesome.
PJ Harvey was good. Oh, I'm trying to think of the Little Man Cave. No, Little Man Lion.
What?
She literally goes for the party, doesn't go for the
Stop
music.
it!
It's not that you're a music lover, you just like the party.
May I introduce you
Really?
to Eddie, the asshole of the day?
Oh!
Thank you very much. I knew who was gonna come out.
You like the
eventually.
party, you know? It's like, come on.
Dude!
There's nothing wrong with that.
What are you drinking here? Oh my
Party
god!
juice.
Oh my!
It's coffee, okay?
Oh, that ain't coffee. Oh, my fingers
Leave
are
it
burning.
alone.
That all
Leave it
that
alone.
alcohol on that.
So anyway, wow, I'm surrounded. What the hell, dude?
Assholes everywhere.
Assholes everywhere.
Assholes and elbows.
So you asked for a Mumford and Sons
Yeah.
lyric. Well, you can keep talking. Talk about whatever I'm thinking of the song right now.
Okay.
And you guys
Well,
hurt
look,
my feelings.
you know,
by the way.
during the time of Coachella, of course,
I hurt your
we
feelings?
all heard, because this was a 3-day weekend for
No
due
way.
taxes. Everybody did their taxes. We all did our taxes, right? Oh, yeah, we all did our taxes. I think we did. Anyhow, Charlie Sheen. Did you hear about his old lady, Brooke Miller?
Drama, dude.
Wow,
That
lady
guy is so
gets
full
50
of drama.
$55,000 a month. And she is out pawning TVs and radios because she needs extra change to
Oh my god.
have it.
And how old are the little babies? She has twins.
She's got
right?
twins, yeah. In fact, Charlie Sheen is starting to look better.
When
He's starting to grow.
party people collide is not pretty, people.
And he wants full custody. He's
Oh
fighting
my
for full
God.
custody.
I don't think either one of them should get it, to be honest with you. They're both crazy.
Winning.
He cleans up his act. He's on tour. He's making an honest living. She's what? Whoring? Oh, did I say whore?
I said neither
She's
one of
shopping
them.
it.
I didn't say she should have custody.
She's giving it away.
I didn't
You
say,
can't give it away. You gotta
I'm
sell it.
sorry.
Make that money.
$2 cut.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think either one of them deserve to be around those children.
I
Poor kids, dude.
Charlie Sheen is going for 2.5 Men show again with his 2 kids. That's what's gonna be. Now it's gonna be the real 2.5 Men. Nicolas Cage
Oh yeah, what happened?
arrested.
Again?
I think he's trying to pull like a Lindsay Lohan thing.
Oh my god.
Guy wants to get back into the name. I mean,
But that must be that's a nasty mugshot, dude. Come on. There's
Yeah.
no makeup involved there.
It is what it is,
And you
apparently.
can see his hair. He can't be wearing a wig with in a mugshot either.
no, there's a video. You can Google
Oh
it,
my
YouTube it,
God.
however where you see. But the guy is arguing inside of a tattoo shop with his wife, and something about where the residence is, and starts arguing. The cops come pick him up, and next thing you know, he's being bailed out by Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What?
Dog the Bounty Hunter, yes, bails Nicolas Cage out the next day.
How much was it?
Oh,
Must have been pricey.
yeah, all those
For
things.
drunk driving or what was it?
11 grand.
Yeah, $11,000.
Oh my god. Either
Yeah.
way.
Just goes and just. A lot of people didn't think he was going to make it to work. He's on the new movie set, Medallion,
Oh,
and director calls action. Nicolas Cage comes out ready to work. He's a performer. He's a worker. He's ready for it. Nobody in the crew knew he was going to be there.
I saw the behind the scenes of Charlie Sheen, and the therapist said that addicts could be very, very efficient, and they can be very, very clean when they're on camera. But as soon as the camera stops rolling, they start like viciosos, dude.
Like how?
Yeah, dude.
Like how? Show me an example. Like how?
Somebody's mad.
I'm not a drug addict, okay? I cleaned up my act. Don't you call me out.
No, are you kidding me?
You think it's a PR move?
Definitely.
There,
Definitely
oh
a PR
my
move.
god.
Big time.
I don't like the whole bad press is good press. No, it is not. No, it is not. I mean, there's so much bad news out there, really. But these are bad boys that we're talking about.
Look at all the movies he's done.
They're never gonna be good
Sheen
guys, dude.
has
Come
always
on.
done what the industry has always wanted him to do. He's always had that. I mean, he is
Because
a bad
he
boy.
likes his money.
He's Latino.
Because he likes his stripper
He is
girlfriends.
Latino. Déjalo. Leave him alone.
Okay, well I'm
He's
just saying.
Latino,
He
he's
shouldn't
good.
he shouldn't have full custody of those
Que vive
kids.
la raza.
Oh my god. He doesn't even consider himself Latino.
Well, you never know. He may pull, what's his name, the other motorcycle guy, Chips?
Strata.
Yeah, there you go. He may pull an Estrada.
Punch.
Do you think he'll ever be on a Spanish soap opera?
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Sheen on a Spanish.
Yeah. Let's
I
bet
would
on it.
watch that.
Let's bet on it.
Okay.
All right. You got it right there. It's a done bet. You guys seen it. Charlie Sheen will be on a novela.
I'll write the script.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever happened to Emilio Estevez?
Wow, yeah, that's right. That's a good. Emilio Estevez is just, in fact, he has teamed up with his daddy, his Jefito. And they're,
Martin.
yeah, just like, oh, we want to make sure our brother's okay. We're very concerned.
Well,
I mean, we are a family and we're just going to let him.
I mean, they've done intervention with him before.
Everybody's got to go through it. And he's doing pretty good. I honestly think he's making money. The
He
PR
is a
people.
wife beater. He has all sorts of habit problems. I mean, come
He
on.
beat up his wife?
Yes. Denise Richard admitted to being hit by him, and then that other girl. I can't even imagine the drama that they had between them. I wouldn't doubt that. And then the stripper girlfriend that he had, she took pictures of like her face. You should watch the behind the.
I think he never hit them.
You don't
They
think
hit
so?
themselves.
They fell. They
Dude,
fell.
the guy's a
Yeah.
scumbag. And the
He's
fact
a
that people
scumbag.
idolize him is a
Yeah.
sad mark of society in general, dude.
Let's talk about other news. Like you know what? Real sad news. The tornado in North Carolina. That's sad news.
I saw footage of that. That was unbelievable.
Houses were lifted and like thrown, and next thing you know, there's nothing but just like pieces. That's awful.
Well,
Like,
we see more of what happens in other countries than in our own country. You realize that?
yeah.
we see disaster stuff and like that. It's sad. It really is. And did they say how many people died? I mean,
It's
40
40
people
people?
died. Well, that's, sad to say, condolence to all the 40, but
Yes.
that's a small amount of number for a big disaster.
And they hadn't had a tornado through North Carolina in a long time. And right now the big whoop is that there were no sirens, or there was the issue about the sirens because it was so outdated. It was, I mean, I don't know, like
Where was this?
North Carolina.
Well, it happened in like 12 different states.
Oh, okay, but the major
Wow.
hit was North Carolina.
North Carolina.
So I think it's like 80 deaths total then. I think it's just
Was there some guy going
40 in
like,
North Carolina. Huh?
No, you push the button. You doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I want to eat my squirrel.
Oh. I saw this on the news right after I saw The Wizard of Oz on Sunday. I was like,
Wait, you watched?
I was watching The Wizard of Oz, which is about a tornado, and then I put the news on, and it's a real tornado. It was so it's weird.
We are the Lollipop Kids.
And
Lollipop
the
Kids.
reason why, let me tell you, I was there watching The Wizard of Oz on Sunday and not at Coachella was because I got kicked out.
Well, you were sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't feeling
I
well.
fell. That's what
Oh.
happened. I
Well, you
fell. And then I found out that another one of my friends fell, but he plummeted. Poor thing. Can I just
Oh,
send out
yeah,
all my
yeah.
love and all my condolences to my dear friend Alfonso, who's been on the show before.
Alfonso.
He fell on the first day, Friday, walking into the venue. Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He slipped, and next thing you know, he's in the ER, dislocated one ankle, fractured the
No
other.
way.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Getting morphine.
You are
shots of morphine.
Oh, he must have loved that
in
one.
the ER.
Give me more morphine.
I can't even imagine.
Are you serious? He fell? You really?
Yeah, it was serious. And they tried to wheelchair him in.
Oh, that must have been nice.
No, that didn't work.
What, the wheelchair?
It wasn't. No, it didn't.
Off-road wheelchair.
It didn't work.
I guess the wheelchair didn't work. Most
was-
wheelchair works. I don't
It
know how
was
this
not
one
meant
went.
to be. I
Did it
feel
have
like
square tires?
we got punked. Definitely.
I mean, you
had
got
another friend-
injured, and then
Yeah.
he got injured. I mean, that's...
Yeah, and I had another friend of mine whose car broke down on the way to Coachella. Ryan was supposed to help me work some magic over there, and guess what?
He didn't make it.
Did not make it.
Is he okay, Ryan? Are you okay? Did you get stuck
Ryan
in
is
the heat?
okay. I got a phone call from him, and it was transportation issues, but it all got sorted out.
AAA?
AAA, and
Good old
He
AAA.
wasn't stuck in the desert or anything, which was my main concern because you're from Calexico,
Shh. I know.
and I'm from the San Fernando
I have
Valley.
no idea what
and
you're
that's-
saying.
That's desert, dude.
Absolutely. You can't, I mean,
And
sit
this
in your
one
car.
too. I mean, 120. What?
That's
There's
right.
a reason I
That's
moved
right.
here. Because I don't like the desert.
Justin's here.
Oh yes.
Is Justin from the desert?
Justin, really? Oh, he's from another desert.
From the other desert of
Yeah,
the world.
Arizona.
Let's go. Let's hear
Tag
Justin.
team, tag
There you go.
team.
Get in there, Justin. Get in there.
Hey, welcome
Howdy.
back.
Hi,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How
Hi.
are we
He
doing?
just says hi. So what's up? Have you been? You haven't been on the show for a while.
Yeah, I was sick last week,
Mm-hmm.
and then the week before that, I was working.
Nice.
Mhm.
Everything good?
Everything's going good. Yeah, staying busy,
Good.
keeping productive.
I was looking over at the 7 planes of the solar system the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I fell back on one of
You
them.
think you fell back on one of them?
Yeah, I think I had my intuition going really well, and I was ready for the next one, which is after intuition, existential or something like that.
Above the intuitional plane is the spiritual plane.
Okay, see, I think I fell from the intuition one.
Well,
I think I
I
was
mean-
working my way up, and then
yeah, but you see,
I lost my wind
we
somewhere.
can only, in a sense, gain glimpses of these higher planes. We're still yet
Mm-hmm.
just becoming, conscious of our own physical bodies, let alone our astral mental bodies.
Okay.
So, but we can get glimpses of these higher souls. But for the most part, we are unconscious.
How do we can we reach for these glimpses
You
or
can through meditation, through
Meditation.
discipline, through controlling the senses, and
Emotionally?
striving for achievement.
Okay.
It is a difficult process. It takes lifetimes to achieve.
I just saw Eat, Love, Pray, and it reminded me of you because I know that you love going to India.
I have been to India. Been to many other countries too.
Can you tell me more about your experience there and your enlightenment there?
Well, India is a country of organized chaos. Sort of the best way to say it. From a Westerner's perspective. To their perspective, it's all just peachy keen.
Yeah,
Everything.
They're used to life,
But when
their
you
life.
when you go over there from living here, it's such a different world. Everything's just working on such a different level. You just have a little adjustment period to figuring out. It's like the sidewalks face different directions. People walk the opposite way, and cars drive backwards. Everything is just different.
Okay.
So you kind of have to like adjust to just the way everything flows there.
Okay.
Because there's so many people, and it's just intense.
Where is this? I missed the
This
chat.
is in India.
People
India.
walk on the ceiling of their house.
In India.
That's what it feels like. That's the analogy I'll use.
Okay.
And then you get kind of used to it, and you adjust, and then you're, all right, I can dig this. And then,
What do they
The-
think of us?
We're the wrong ones.
Are we backwards to them?
no, I mean, they respect America in a lot of ways. And then again, like many other countries, they think, America has a tendency to want to kind of police the world and sort of think that it has some obligation to tell people what they should be doing.
Okay.
So, there's...
Well, that's true. I
Yeah.
totally feel that also.
But, I mean, that's not so much India as it is more Middle Eastern countries that have that persona.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard recently that there's some sort of like health problem over there where there's fewer women. The women population is actually
In India?
yeah.
Oh, well, their population is so large, I couldn't imagine there being any shortage of people.
There's a shortage of women in India, and I heard it's a medical issue.
A shortage of women, like women are dying?
Well, no, that I guess not that many women are being born.
I guess we
Okay.
could fly. Eddie, should we take a ticket and fly out there and help them procreate?
I mean, maybe I should go.
Well,
Yeah, they need women, dude.
They
so
need
they're
women.
So,
becoming
I mean,
sterile.
unless you're planning on having some sort of sex change, man.
Procreate is the word.
You know?
Uh,
'Cause,
Well, I mean, they're having some kind of sterility problem. That could be a problem of hygiene or
Oh, okay.
toxins, maybe, or pollution.
Yep.
I mean, there could be
That's
several
everywhere, right?
causes for it. Yeah, but there's no evidence to support that pollution creates
Well,
sterility.
I heard this on NPR.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So it's right.
If NPR says it, there must be some truth to it.
dude, they're all wackos, dude.
Yeah. So you wanted to tell us today about pyramids, underwater pyramids.
Oh
right?
yes, there's all over the world. There are
This is history, the history lesson.
underwater pyramids and structures, and we've only recently been able to discover them because it's required such technology.
The
Underwater.
depths of the ocean are not easy to.
Right.
reach.
We've had to have submersibles and satellite imaging, and we know more about the surface of the moon than we do
Exactly.
the bottom of the ocean. So
This is true.
there's much to discover, and History Channel just had a big documentary about all of this, trying to combine and collaborate all the different research that they've discovered, and
Do they have a period?
well, basically, when you begin to look at this information, it challenges archaeology, it challenges science, because it means that humanity must be much older than we think. Because
Well, science is always being challenged. 'Cause
Exactly.
That's the nature of science.
right. So it's really challenging religion. You know,
Right.
so
So
it's
the polar caps must have been like, there must have been a lot of snow up there before for all of this stuff to be underwater now, right?
right. Also,
So that must
tectonic
have been-
movement though. Continents move up and down.
Yeah, you're right.
So
The earthquakes and stuff.
right
Did
now,
you Google it?
Google.
Underwater pyramid.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So some
what was the
examples.
episode
Some
called?
examples called underwater cities.
Underwater cities.
Some examples are off the coast of Cuba. About 7 years ago, a team archaeological team from Spain. They were using satellite imaging to try to find sunken galleons off the coast of Cuba. So they had a grant from the Cuban government to search for these ships.
Oh, nice.
And they found
cooperated.
underwater objects with the satellites using sonar pings to detect, anomalies on the ground. And so they sent in a boat and sent down submarines, and they found a 350-foot step pyramid almost a half a mile under the surface.
Wow.
Now, this pyramid also had 3 other smaller pyramids, and there were roads, obelisks, lots of other stone structures. So you have to ask the question, how long ago was it when the ocean level was
Underneath.
that much less than it is now? We're talking,
How many feet?
up to 50,000 years ago.
Yeah.
How many feet underwater?
About 2,500 feet.
20.
Now, this is just one example, though. There's also a large city off the coast of western India. It's about 1.5 miles in diameter.
And this is near Cuba.
This is off the coast of Cuba, yes.
And then
But
there's
off the
another one
coast
in
of,
India.
Off the coast of India, about 600 feet below the ocean, is a
You think
large
that's where the women are hiding?
stone city. Could be.
The women might be hiding in the pyramid.
I don't blame them for hiding from you guys.
There's also another example off the coast of Japan, a large pyramid.
Japan.
Yeah, that's about the size of 2 football fields. This one's only about 65 feet underwater, though, so it's very easy and accessible for
Wow,
divers
you can see
to
it.
get down there. And,
Like scuba or snorkeling.
Right, scuba divers, the very large stone structure.
Wow.
They've
Still there due to the earth.
mhm. So they recently discovered a new pyramid off the in Bolivia.
I have a question from one of our instant chatters for Justin.
Yeah.
We have a question from an instant chatter.
From ECVO 115. They want to know.
Eddie Villa.
Could Atlantis be off of the coast of Cuba? Could that be Atlantis?
Well, that's a very good question, because just recently, about a month ago, they discovered a large, a whole array of buildings and structures off underground in these mud flats in Spain. And so this was, everyone's saying, oh, is this Atlantis? Now, the stories of floods and of great catastrophes are in all biblical writings, but also in the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, all these books that have been written through history talk about some great catastrophe that occurred a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And
Natural
so-
disasters.
The problem, though, with searching for Atlantis is that people envision it as being just a city, meaning they think Atlantis is just one city that's somewhere to be found. But Atlantis was an entire civilization. It was
Yeah.
it was not in just one area. It
They
was
found
all over
maps
the
that are
place.
so ancient that
Right.
it's like they must have been written by a civilization that's older than the Egyptians.
Right.
So if they've already had the whole world mapped out, including Antarctica when it was still a landmass, it wasn't frozen,
Right.
then there's been human population on Earth for way longer than we thought.
Right. Plato talks about the Pillars of Hercules and explains Atlantis to the dot. And he explains that it was a chain of islands that went down from the Mediterranean, down the Atlantic, into the Caribbean. So it was a series of islands. And so Atlantis, there.
It must have been beautiful.
Well, it was a very advanced civilization for its time. And the ancient Mayan and ancient Egyptians all have very similar astrology. They have similar stories of creation. Both cultures built pyramids. And they are sort of the remnants of the Atlantean civilization.
So
So
there's
you can
ties
say
there.
there are
You think
they're
there's
sort of
ties?
like the survivors. They are the offshoot, kind of a sub race of that race.
Did they find any other sign of civilization off of Cuba? Question number 2.
Did they find any other
Well, there
civilization of
yes,
Cuba?
there are other areas off the coast, not just of Cuba, but in the Mediterranean, or sorry, the Caribbean, of other structures and buildings and stuff. But this recent discovery, about 5-6 years ago, was the biggest, just because of the size of the pyramids they discovered and the amount of structures and roads, and it was literally an entire city, 2,500 feet below the sea
Wow.
level.
Sounds like aliens versus predator.
Well, think about it this way. Imagine if, humans have been living since that time, right? Since the days of when there was a higher civilization that populated the whole world, that had global communication, but maybe not as advanced as what we have, but just some sort of global communication thing where they at least 100 years would pass and you would send information to like the other side of the world. It'll take maybe a real long time to get it there, but still we had global communication. So then all of a sudden those old cities sink into the ocean, right? They sink into the ocean, and what happens is people start writing stories about that great city fell into the ocean. Of course, it fell into the ocean because we have tectonic plates that are moving around.
Ancient media.
Earthquakes create tidal
Text
waves.
messaging?
It's just somebody
And
saying,
so-
hey, you know
They
what?
they didn't have
Eventually, everything
hydraulics.
goes into the water, dude. It's going to go into the water. You could build a great city by the beach, but
Right.
it's going to go in
Right.
the water.
All it takes is one tidal wave
Right.
to
The
destroy it all.
Aztecs built a city in the water, and people put it in the water.
Yeah,
Nature
did they
did
say
put it in
anything
the
about
water.
the
Did why?
Aztecs? Anything done with the Latino, or did they discriminate against our people?
Well, he says that there's ties to the Mayans,
No, he said, what?
that they're subspecies.
Yeah.
I skipped that subject, I'm
You,
sorry.
Yeah.
you were just ignoring it. You were only.
So there is much to discover on this topic, and with the as technology gets better, we'll only be able to discover more, and
Right.
there's a lot more to discover. And so once we can start to discover more, then mainstream archaeology and science can start to recognize that there are pyramids thousands of feet under the ocean.
Well,
I mean, this is-
they can't deny it.
Well, they are denying it because they can't explain it. They can't, and when I look in their textbooks, they can't say, "Oh, right, oh no, it's not in my textbook, so I can't explain it." So there's this conflict.
Politics.
Of,
That's politics.
Well,
though.
archaeology's changing a lot.
It is.
Because like I've gone to several exhibits lately about ancient, the Olmec civilization, and they're like, we basically were told to throw away everything that was written 10 years ago.
right.
So if it was written 10 years ago, bam, it's over. I know that thing's so annoying.
Well, what's,
Please
well,
finish, please
You keep
finish.
going.
what's good now is that lots of universities are
Okay.
using apps to create their textbooks. The iPad has sold 40 million copies, and lots of companies are converting all their textbooks and apps, so now they can be updated and changed more easily and efficiently. So
they can be
information can
current.
be updated
Yeah.
One more
and make it
question
more
for
current.
Eddie.
Yeah,
Any
definitely.
thought that pyramids are connected to UFOs?
No,
Well,
absolutely not.
Yeah, they are.
I
Yes,
think
they
there,
are.
there
knows?
is
They
ne-
are.
We've been building those goddamn things for so long that
There-
of course there's a plan. If it took like thousands and thousands, maybe even like 5,000 to 10,000 years for us to build some goddamn thing, of course it's gonna look like there's some freaky plan where it's like, ooh, it's a line of the stars. Of course, because we're looking at the stars every night since we're like wolves and shit. Dude.
well, there is.
We have
a-
time to
Shirley-
think. We have time to
Shirley
think
MacLaine
about that
says
crap.
that there's UFOs. If Shirley MacLaine says there's UFOs, I believe her.
Justin, just please answer the question.
Okay, yes, there is a lot of controversy and mixed ideas about this subject. Now, when you look at the Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, the stones that make up that pyramid are so large and so heavy that our modern day cranes could not even lift them. So if we don't have the technology today to build that, how did they build that thousands of years ago without cranes, bulldozers? So that is a big question.
They have unicorns.
Now,
10
there are
million
also
Latinos.
other examples in
Pixie dust.
South America.
Glitter.
In South America,
Ayúdame, cabrón, ayúdame.
Continue.
in South America, off near Machu Picchu, about 2,500 feet in a mountain near Machu Picchu, there's a large ceremonial artifact, like
Oh,
like
okay.
Stonehenge.
Rock.
Basically, these are
Oh, okay. Monument? Like
slabs, stone
monolith,
slabs,
sure.
monolith type structure. But these stones are made out of a rock that
Okay.
isn't found anywhere in that area. In fact, it's like 1,000 miles away to find a certain type of stone. But there's these stone slabs that are carved in rectangular shapes, and they weigh about 2,500 tons. So they're huge. I mean, as heavy as a skyscraper almost. But they are 2,500 feet up a cliff on top of a mountain. So the question is, how did anybody get those up there?
Wow.
And these stones are actually cut up in slices. And you look at these rocks and you can see that, I mean, it looks like they were cut with a laser because it's so precise.
Fine print.
It's-
Fine cut.
Right. So there's all this, evidence of technology.
Take
So-
it off.
we-
Take it off.
But what you have to have a purpose for why an alien civilization would build this, like,
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean
Maybe
that
they were
aliens,
leaving markers.
Well, the alien civilizations
They might as
could have.
well be-
Maybe it
Uh,
was like a
were
tattoo.
they building an ant farm for
they could
their
have
playthings?
these alien civilizations could have come to the Earth and could have simply introduced ideas and introduced concepts to our ancient civilizations and taught them, astrology, taught them the stories of how the universe came into existence and these things, and this is where all these stories come
They're
from.
humans from the future.
Everybody thinks God comes from the sky and that they're shiny, and aliens are shiny and they come from the sky.
Well, in the ancient Hindu text, the Vanama Shastra, which dates back to about 2500 BC, they talked about the beings called the Manas, who come down in these silver metallic, what they call flying
Wow.
machines. And they even describe the propellant systems of these craft, and they explain that they spin around a mercury fluid in
Wow.
a kind of a donut hollow shell, and they spin this mercury fluid and it creates this so-called anti-gravity effect. And so even modern day superconducting facilities around the world have researched and demonstrated that spinning a mercury-based plasma around, there's a whole science to it, I don't want to get into it, but it can create this so-called anti-gravity effect.
Claudia, your brother's here.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Well,
thank
I want what he's smoking, but we got Claudia's brother coming.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you for joining
Oh,
us.
yes, anytime.
Yeah, hopefully we can come. You can come back. We still have like almost 30 minutes left of show. But right now I have Adrian, my brother, is back.
23 minutes.
How?
Yeah, what's happening? How's it going?
Good.
Good.
A movie. I'm gonna watch tomorrow. I'm gonna buy.
Oh yeah, you're really excited. Tomorrow is the release of Gulliver's Travel with Jack Black, right? And hello, we've got a fan in the house. Tell me, what is it about this movie that you like so much?
It's funny. It's fun. It's creative.
Yeah, you like the dynamic between little people and giants, right?
I was thinking about giant. Okay, I'll become biggest.
Well, I think it has something to do with the concept of zero because of a dimension, right? In Horton Hears a Who, there's a series of dimensions with like the little itty bitty like things, and then the different sizes in the in the world.
Everybody had no idea what she's saying. I like what? I like
Give her another drink.
what?
What is it that you like about it? Tell us, okay?
I like tell you it's funny and creative.
Okay, fine. Sorry, we'll leave it at that. What else? The Narnia movie's coming out too,
I
right?
already got it.
You're the third one.
Yeah, I wish I'd bring it.
I know. And so tell me about your new book. Come on, Adrian. Adrian's a little nervous.
I'm not nervous. I guess you guys making me laugh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop making you laugh. Tell us about your new. You're still working on the
My brother had a werewolf for a girlfriend.
right. So how's that going?
Pretty well. I'm at the part where where the kid know the secret of this girl she liked. Um, she was at the park. He went to at the park, and then the full moon show up, and he turned into a werewolf. He got shocked for a minute, but now.
Does he like that she's a werewolf? I mean, she can defend him in fights.
I'm, I mean, he always wanted to make a friend who is a mutant.
Really?
Does she bite him?
Is he like into comic books or something?
Who?
The kid that likes the girlfriend.
Well, this kid, he liked TV shows, and the girl like the same thing I do, like old movies.
Oh, cool.
I put in like a little bit of history in myself. It happened like Jonathan Fitz, who like the story Oliver's Travels. That's the whole truth about him in the story.
Oh, cool.
So I sort of like putting a little bit of myself in it.
That's good. The best thing to do is to write what you know. You know that, right?
And I'm wanting to. I don't know. It's okay. I can put my sister with a bad driver, especially a bus driver in my story.
Yeah, you can do that. I give you permission. Which one of your sisters? You don't have to say names, but is she in the room?
Take a wild guess.
Okay. I don't know. It might be me. It might not be me. Either way. So what else?
For after the story, I was thinking I want to make a story. I'm trying to make a story with involve small persons, like the borrowers.
What about like Willow? I like Willow. Willow.
I mean short, like this short.
He's a pet.
Oh, like Thumbelina?
The littles.
The Littles?
The borrowers. You never heard of
Oh.
that story? The borrowers, the movie.
No. Was it a good one?
Amazing.
Sorry. I'm letting you down today.
It's okay.
I'm kind of tired. I had a long weekend.
After I finish this story, I'm gonna work on the boy with his toys. It's about some kid. He want to play with his toy, but not exactly. He want to play at the side like a toy. His aunt, he knows magic. I was thinking I could, like from that movie. I'm thinking like Honey I Shrunk the Kid, and I was thinking maybe in the movie they use a real shrinking machine, and they're not making no more movies. Maybe the family ordered it, and I don't know.
Maybe it was like a malfunction in like an electrical malfunction or lightning. You can do all sorts of natural like things that can set off like special powers.
Was that you?
No.
And
Your laugh is unbridled.
What else?
and I was thinking I was thinking I can do the reimagining of some French movies I watched on some website.
You should watch Youth in Revolt. I think you'd like that one. That's how I felt this weekend.
I watched this old French. I watched this. Say it. I watched this old French movie. It's kind of bizarre. It's kind of amazing how French.
Their imagination?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand them.
Yeah, it's hard because they speak a different language.
No, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
the whole like play thing. Like, what are they doing?
The theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're French.
They're
Oui.
yeah. We
C'est la vie.
They're eccentric. I love it. There's a really cool band that I like that I'm listening to right now. They're called Coco Rosie. And they add like theater and beatbox and all sorts of stuff. And they have 2 singers. And they dress up really funky and fun. I think you'd like them. Do you want to send any shout outs to your friends?
Yo, I'm still the same old, but I'm gonna change. You dig? You like myself? You like the new self? Get used to it, girlfriend.
Or do you want to send shout outs to Oscar? Say hi, Oscar. Or who
She
else?
not my girlfriend.
I didn't. Rihanna, let's say hi to all your friends.
Hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a good spring break.
15
That's right.
minutes.
Spring break. Yes. Happy spring break to everybody, and I hope everybody's being healthy and
Taking care of the environment.
yeah, taking your vitamins and taking care
mean-
of yourself.
I mean, the planet.
Oh yeah, because Earth Day is coming.
Duh.
Yeah.
I like.
Earth Day May, wow.
I-
It's April, and autism is
Don't even
no,
think
and
about it.
sorry, April is Autism Awareness Month. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Okay, so Earth Day. Are you planning anything for Earth Day? There's a lot of activities.
I didn't know.
No?
I didn't know.
We'll look some up and we'll post them online and share them with everybody. Okay?
Well, I went to the park. I did clean up a little bit at the lake.
Yes, Adrian is an avid recycler. Right?
Like,
You like recycling plastic, glass, and aluminum.
and every time at school, I see a lot of people that drop up the stuff from the ground. I pick it up. I want to be kicking. I want everybody to see I'm good. I'm taking care of our planet.
Yep, and it's
Right on.
it's very appreciated. Thank you for making sure that our streets are clean
And the lake.
and our lakes are clean too. Well, thank you for coming on the show again.
Ciao. And how.
Hey, we've got a new addition.
Do I get something to drink?
Cheers.
I can't believe you survived.
Oh my God! Here, let me give you some. Do you want some coffee, or do you just want
is
some?
good.
Some.
Alcohol.
I've got some
Herbal tea.
honey.
Yes, I'll take honey, please,
Okay. Here.
for 200.
So, honey for 200.
When did you get back?
I just got back today from Coachella. We got into the San Fernando Valley like around. That's sipping.
Thank you.
We got in like around noon. I stayed in Indio and I visited my friend Alfonso in Palm Desert. He had an accident. He slipped and fell the first day walking into Coachella.
Aww.
He dislocated one ankle and fractured the other.
But he still partied on for 3 days. No, he left.
He couldn't walk.
What's
You
a good
can't walk.
remedy? What's a good remedy to take that pain away?
Vicodin.
No.
Natural, a natural.
I would do the holistic routes. If I were him, I would recommend a very good doctor.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's in good hands. I know that Jordana's taking care of him, and we're probably gonna go visit him later. So,
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I haven't seen you in so long. We have so much to talk about.
Tell me.
Let's talk about
Let's hear it.
holistics.
Let's hear it. Come.
So much to talk about. Well, since I last saw you, I've explored 3 different business ventures, and now I'm on another.
Oh.
So, IT kids. I finally threw in the towel. It consumed my last 2 industries that I've been in, media and music. So now I'm working on an IT management service company.
Wow, how exciting!
Very exciting, yes.
That's progressive. Technology is the future. And
Absolutely. Look what we're doing here.
Mhm.
Are we broadcasting live?
Yes, we are.
Maybe. So
Yeah.
it's all about cloud computing, kids, as you all know, right? So is everybody backed up?
What's cloud computing? Can you explain?
I just got the Cloud Computing 101 lesson today. What it is essentially is you are now able to log into your system anywhere if you have the service where you subscribe to cloud computing, and you can just use any hardware. It doesn't even matter the server capacity because everything now is in the cloud.
Wow.
So meaning it's
Satellite?
yeah, you log into an IP address from anywhere you're at. All you need is Wi-Fi, and you have your full computer at your disposal.
Amazon.
Mobility.
Mobility, absolutely.
Amazon has a music service they're gonna be
Apple.
doing
That's
where you pay a
Apple's rumor of
monthly,
the next.
monthly fee to have access to all the music.
So essentially, right, technology would be like any other utility you pay for. So like you pay for your gas and your water, Now you pay for your IT service. And companies, well, you as an individual, but companies, they no longer are, in the future, will need an IT staff support team under their roof. They just call, the 411 or whatever number, and they can get IT service anywhere they're at.
Wow.
So remote computing.
Remote computing. I
Yeah.
love it. How exciting.
Yeah, very
For people who
exciting.
are wherever they want to be, too.
And you know what the best part of this whole thing is that there's nothing but cute nerd boys all over this industry. My favorite.
That's awesome.
And and they need cute little nerd girls like me to help get them out and be social.
She's single.
And yes, she's single.
I love nerds too. Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
nerds.
This is my new
You know?
pin. Yes.
We have
wear this for my streak.
NERD, which is the band NERD. Nerds are
love
coming
this.
up, and I think this is our time.
Nerds are back. Yes.
Nerds are back.
Nerds are back.
Okay, and
Oh, gosh.
Disney just released last season the back to school I Love Nerds, and this is something that my aunt gave me, and it comes in all the characters: Mickey,
Oh, I love
Minnie,
it.
Goofy, Pluto, Donald, Daisy, and the Chipmunks. Chip and Dale.
Can you eat that?
So
It's a little plug.
no, it
It's not
isn't. It's a little plug. It's a part of the these are part of the Vinylmation collectibles, where they're all shaped like Mickey, but they're all painted as something else. And this is a special collector series. Usually they come in little surprise bags, so you never know what you're gonna get. And they have like collectible like reunions where people
Okay.
swap and stuff like that. And
good.
they're very inexpensive. They range from like
So it's
$10
a new
and up.
Beanie Baby, right?
Yeah, it's the new Beanie Baby.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd
Pretty much.
fest.
Yeah, and this just so happens to be celebrating the nerds.
Yes.
Nerdchella.
Yes.
Nerdchella, my favorite. So yes, that's the new venture.
I love it.
Yes,
That's
I do
exciting.
too. I just came back from Chicago. That was fun.
Mm.
I got to visit the House of Blues there. Enjoyed some blues while I was there. Some double stuffed pizza and some good friends.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations like for food or anything? Because I know that you're a pescatarian and you're very, conscious of your health.
Oh yes. I just had some delicious wild salmon. My neighbor had leftover fish and invited all the neighbors over for dinner, and it got turned on to some really delicious salmon, and that's been the dish of the week. So salmon, asparagus, and white rice.
Nice. I throw some
I've had it
ginger.
3 times last week. Yeah.
Nice. I like to throw in ginger with salmon. I think that complements that really well. So.
Well, I highly recommend marinating everything. That's what I do. I'm from Texas, right? So we marinate everything
Yeah.
overnight. Is the
Woo!
best marination. So
You gotta let it sit. Let it sit.
sure are. Yeah. The Spurs know the Spurs. I think they just lost.
Oh.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
and the
literally.
Lakers. The
Literally.
Lakers.
Like wildfires.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
The Lakers lost again their first playoff game. It's like
They're old.
it's like they've been losing their first playoff game for what, the past 10 years, something
The
like
first
that.
game, yeah, it's tradition.
Yeah, it's
I think Colby
tradition.
has it down to a science. I think that's what
Wow.
it's part of his whole ritual thing. You have to lose the first game to win the rest.
Lakers Bulls.
Interesting. So anything else? What do you have to share?
That was it. I finally made that announcement, but I missed you. I haven't seen you in so long.
I missed you at Coachella.
I know.
It was
Wow. I didn't miss it. When I found out it was 100 degrees,
yeah.
I was fine.
6
Yeah,
minutes.
it really doesn't get really good until probably after 5:30 or 6. Like at that point it's still a little warm, but it's tolerable. When from noon to 3, forget about it.
Wow.
I mean, it's that you definitely need to be napping in the shade. And
Yeah.
and if you're under consumption, I heard people were twisted. I heard horror stories. It was horrible.
Well, yeah, it's
They're all
100
drunks.
degrees in the desert. I mean, it can't
I know.
only be horror stories.
How's
But-
the ass going? Yeah.
That looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, tell us about the painting, Eddie.
Cheers. That's
It's coming
beautiful.
along.
So it's like,
He's pretty much covered the entire canvas at this point. We're just missing inches. At this point, we're just missing inches on the canvas. So the challenge is almost complete. You've got only a few more shows. This is episode 7, by the
almost-
way. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, this is episode 7, which means we have 3 more shows to go, which is 3 more running time hours for him to complete his art challenge.
well, I must say that outline that you're doing there, you can't see it probably in the computer, but that adds so much depth to the picture.
David's back.
That's one nice night, I'll tell you that. Draw on that.
David, please
That
go
is-
and
that
give
is
us your
just
assessment of this
great.
picture.
Oh. Well, thank you for coming
Yes,
on.
thank you, my dear.
Mwah.
Great
Stick
to see
around
you.
and we'll catch up in a minute.
Jeez. Ay, yes.
Ay, ay,
Mwah.
mwah,
The
mwah.
lengua moi. Oh, look at this. Now, this is in the works, right? This has been
We
in the
have
works. the
another
whole-
fan of the nalga over here.
Hello?
Hello. How many kids do you have?
Is there anything in there?
He's got proof.
Is there anything in there?
Here, there, right there.
Wow. Well, absolutely. Let's see. The show was really good
Mm-hmm.
and lots to talk about. What's going to happen for next week?
Next week, we have to bring back Rocio. Oh, and
Cooking.
do you guys want a cooking segment?
That's
'Cause
right.
Ray,
Cooking with
Ray,
Julie.
Ray really wants to do like a baking.
Well, we made something for Julie the first couple of weeks, and we thought about you, Julie.
We threw vegetables in the grill
That's
for you.
right. We had a
Yeah.
couple other stuff for Julie.
But she's here, and we have a plant here to. We're watering a plant here.
With alcohol.
No. And no, we're glad that we're glad that you made it on the show. And
This
I want to
is
thank
strong.
Justin.
Oh my gosh, this
It's
is really-
honey. We want to thank Justin and Adrian and Alejandra and Ray and Eddie
Yes,
for coming on. And I want to thank
absolutely.
you for coming back
Yeah,
on the show.
no, thank you.
Thanks, Adrian.
All right, on.
Next week, well, we'll see what happens in the world.
You know,
I hope it
gotta
gets
get
better.
a shout out there. I was at San Pedro over the weekend, Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that place is really cleaned up.
Yeah?
It is actually cleaned up. We got to make a trip over there.
Okay,
You
cool.
would not believe how much it's really gotten to really be nice. I'm not trying to like give them, promotional stuff, but
That's cool. We can
Like
webcast.
beach.
that's
Yeah.
right.
We can webcast from my phone. Actually, while I was at Coachella, I was broadcasting live from the venue and sharing videos from some of the performances that I saw.
Which was really good,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
And I do have that song that you were asking. I
You
can
do?
close with the song.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, an hour later, she's got the song. How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
Oh, can you do it
You
in
want me
2
to
minutes?
sing it? I can sing
oh,
it.
yeah, you can sing
Okay.
it? Oh, jeez, we're going to have a little
Weep
song
for
to
yourself,
close.
my man. You'll never be what it is in your heart. Weep, little lion man. You're not as brave as you were at the start. Rate yourself and rape yourself. Take all the courage you have left. Waste it on fixing all the problems that you made up in your own head.
Time's up.
But it
Whoa.
was not your fault, but mine.
Not mine.
And it was your heart on the line.
My heart.
I really fucked it up this time.
You really did.
Didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear?
Deny. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Come here. That was great. That's great.
That was
great.
by the Mumford brothers. Mumford
was
and
wonderful.
Sons. I'm sorry.
Right on the spot. Oh
Yeah.
my
1
gosh,
minute.
that's talented.
Well,
That's
thank you guys
talented.
for reaching out with us. Thank you for Eddie Villa online for asking all your very, very
Yeah,
informative
thanks, Eddie.
questions.
Thank you.
We appreciate your support, and remember you can come back to livesofbeach.tv next Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be back with more current events and Eddie continuing his foot heart challenge.
Yeah, this is a great painting. Besides being that, it's really the whole color and everything is just really.
It's gonna get
wow.
deep. He's gonna get knee deep in butt hearts.
Knee deep in ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't say deep, she did.
And for links on the things that we mentioned today, go to lifesatbeach.com for information regarding the pyramids, underwater cities, Atlantis, the Gulliver Travels movies, and all that. Okay? Take care and thanks for watching.